I was not muted. You guys' ears were blocked. Yes, that's it. That's my totally valid reason here. I was not muted. No. Anyways, how are you all doing today? Oh, happy Vienna to you all. Since I was not muted but you didn't hear me the first time around, so. Scuff, you. I am not Scuff. You are. You are Scuff. Hey there, Metal. Hey there, Murder. And hey there, Nooblos. How are you all doing? I hope you all had a wonderful day. Let's see. I just need to do this, and then I'm pretty much ready to go, I think. Let's see. Thank you for the headbands. Oh. Hey there, Past. How are you doing? Anyways, if you have any topics you want to talk to me about, have questions about me, Bundles here, or something else about you want to ask, or just have a topic, subject, or something else you want me to go over, feel free to leave it in chat. I am going to see what Twitter, YouTube, and the other social media pages had where I asked this question, but I don't think there was much today, so let us see. Over on the Bluebird app we have. God damn it, Indy. Okay, we have Indumati. Yay. Where are you, you? How do you stay so cute all the time? Well, I don't. I am not cute. Stop that. No, I'm not cute. Jeez. Saying stuff like that. How often do I have to say it? I am not cute. No. Okay, that topic out of the way. Since I'm not cute. At all. The Grimace milkshake is so good. Yeah, where I live we don't have the Grimace... We don't have the Grimace milkshake, so I cannot have it. So I cannot really say anything about it. When did you start streaming? Oh wait, we got new vlogs. When did you start streaming? Well, that's actually I started. That's a nice question actually, especially with what's coming up. I had my debut where I actually went full out at August 2nd, so that is a little over a month from now. And I will be preparing some stuff for that again, so we'll see how that goes. But other than streaming, I have been streaming off and on. Before that, just not really that much. Let's see, and I think I started somewhat regularly somewhere in the end of 2020, I think, so almost 3 years, but that was just kind of when I had time and all that. And yeah, I started for Realsies back in 2021 on August 2nd, so yeah, I'm really curious about the Grimace milkshake at this point, but I really have no idea. I don't think I will be able to get it at this point, because, well, I'm not crossing an ocean to get a milkshake. Can't the deadly virus kill the Grimace? Nothing can kill. I am really not familiar with the Grimace meme, but yeah, yay? So Grimace is like Chuck Norris? From what research I have done, it's a United States thing, so probably not. Let's move over. Yeah. So this is my newsfeed for over on. You know what? Let's get some music in here, probably. Over on Google, which sometimes happens. To have some interesting stuff. Not a lot of the time, but sometimes. So what do we have here? It sounded like a G Fuel drink when I first heard it. Well, now that you're talking about G-Fuel, let's talk. I wish I had a partnership with G-Fuel. That would be fun. Let's see, what do we have here? 10 things you should never say to a PS5 gamer from Kotaku. Let's not go to Kotaku. Dragon Ball already explained why Goku and Vegeta are stronger than other Saiyans from Screen Rant. Well, that is probably one of those horribly overly obvious things they do, because Screen Rant is kinda crappy with stuff like that. 10 anime that ruined their genre. Okay, that seems Sonic G-Fuel sponsor, let's go. Oh, hey, the headpad's activated when I'm in a browser. Okay, cool. Thank you for the headpads though. Let's see. Okay, let's see what CBR has to say about 10 anime that ruined the genre, because that is going to be a thing. Let us see. Luckily, I have an ad blocker, so we won't have too much to. I will worry. Yeah, well, let's see what they have to say. The Eminence in Shadow, Ecchi Isekai and Isekai Parody. I have heard about it. I'm planning on watching that at some point, but maybe we can do it together in the Discord, if you guys would like to do so. Actually, let's move this over a little bit. Well, it's kind of the same way why I tend to joke on Raid Shadow Legends. I never played it. I don't intend to play it, and it's kind of like one of those. I have had offers to get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends though, but so far I've all turned them down, mostly because it's Raid Shadow Legends. Talking about today's sponsor. No, just kidding. I just wish I had a sponsor. That would be nice to have a sponsor at some point, but at least a sponsor that I can stand behind, because okay, so at first glance, Eminence Shadow was just another deconstructive isekai that conflated juvenile edge with gender subversions. Well, this is true to an extent. Eminence Shadow was also a parody of the isekai. I mean, the self-serious deconstruction is animated. Yeah, they. Okay, CBR reading too much into things, of course. Hero Manga Sensei. Is that truly a genre? I don't think that is a actual genre that exists. Just some really niche, but okay. Let's see what they have to say about that. For a moment in time, harem anime with incestuous slant were disturbingly popular. Hero Manga Sensei seemed like it would be the next big hit. This was mostly because it was made by Tsukasa Fushimi, the author of Oreimo, the anime that birthed the trend. Instead, Hero Manga Sensei was so despised that Hero Manga Sensei was despised? I cannot remember that, but then again, it's CBR, so. Hero Manga Sensei was too self-indulgent and repugnant, even by its genre standard. Even harem fans had enough. Hero Manga Sensei was criticized and ridiculed so muchly that it arguably drove the genre back into relative obscurity. Incestuous. But okay, who of you can? Yeah, probably. But who of you can call name two incestuous harem animes that aren't Hero Manga Sensei or Oreimo? Because I honestly cannot, and I have a fair amount of knowledge in the harem genre. Because I really cannot think of anything other than those two. I reserve the right to remain silent. You do not have such rights over here. Speak up. I refuse. I will drain your water tank. I have been using FireFox for the longest time now. It's set up like how I wanted to. And I am really not planning on switching over to Opera. Unless they can promise me that I can use all of my extensions there. But I honestly, this is a crappy take because... Okay. Mobile Suit Victory Gundam, Real Robot. Okay, but the Real Robot anime genre is kinda completely in Gundam, but ironically Burden killed the Real Robot genre. This Falco Lupino. Not only was the genre oversaturated at the time of Victory, was Gundam's first major flop. Victory's failure even forced Gundam to reboot in the franchise's abandonment of its signature dark tone and universal century. Gundam bounced back with Super Robot Throwback and the franchise-saving Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Well, Kiss X6 is adoptive sibling, so I don't think that counts. That's not incest, technically. We all know what they're going for with that article. Family is more than blood. Yeah, true, but I don't agree with this one. Yeah, I know what you're going for, but I do not agree with when it comes to the whole to the harem and to the genre of anime, or the supposed genre of anime. Okay, Haruhi ruined school life anime. With the controversial Endless 8 arc. Endless 8 was a thing. Yeah, but I don't use Chrome extensions. I have FireFox extensions. I like my FireFox. Unless all my FireFox extensions can go in there, then I have never used Chrome either, because Chrome sucks. Endless 8, I cannot argue. I cannot argue Endless 8 either, but I don't think that that killed the school life anime, because Haruhi had, I mean, it's still going strong, to be honest. Well, I've understood the group of eccentric guys who were almost on that by exercise, but girl dominated in 2000. No, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this at all. I mean, stuff like this was coming out before Haruhi even aired its first episode. Now we have Isekai again. Sword Art Online was the first Isekai that was set in a video game, but certainly the most influential. Well, that I can agree with to an extent. As far as I'm surprised you haven't gone on your rant about how SAO. There we go. I was waiting for that one actually. I argue that SAO is an Isekai. Yep, I knew that would be coming. Look, Horizon is. So. I knew you would be going there. However, gaming Isekai, but where the ones brought. I don't agree with that either. Isekai used to cover different kinds of stories for online, popular, change the genre for the worse, limiting it to cheap power fantasy set in generic video games. It's almost impossible to find modern Isekai anime that isn't set in an ultra-familiar fantasy realm populated by the most obvious fan. Again, CBR not knowing what they are talking about, but that's nothing new. Neon Genesis, oh well. I mean, Evangelion was pretty much one of the most influential deconstruction animes, so I cannot argue with this one, I guess. Did it ruin the genre? No. I mean, as I said, CBR doesn't know what they're talking about, so but yeah, Evangelion was pretty good, and actually I should watch the newer stuff as well. If all those FireFox extensions could be used, then well, want me to show you my FireFox extensions? I can. Can I move this a little bit over? Oh, that is very little now. No, I cannot do it like this. Darn it. Work with me already. Like my coping less obvious here. It's coming! It's coming! It's coming! There you go. These are some of my extensions here. Let's see. Control panel for Twitter, cookie managers, dark readers, because I want dark. Someone needs to clip it. Well, go ahead. I have the one tab, which is really easy to clean up my clutter and all that. To Google Translate, which is an instant translate pretty much, which I probably need to change some of the hotkeys for. I got uBlock Energy, I got VtIQ for YouTube, and I got a download status bar especially for this. So I have a pretty decent set of things that work together for my FireFox. Anyways, let's continue. Okay, so I can talk to Evangelion. Yeah, deconstructed. I didn't ruin the genre though, but famously deconstructed modern magical girls by reinterpreting their events into a cosmic horror story with dark existential implications. Ever since Madoka's success, magical girl anime became subversive at best and excessively dark at worst. This marked the end of the original. No, it did not actually. There have been a number of traditional magical girl animes that have been going strong, even through the Madoka era. Look at, for example, the Precure series, who's still going strong. I think they are at season 15 or something at this point. But that is never going to end, just like One Piece. I don't even like anime anymore. I don't have time for it anymore. Let's put it that way. I try to make some time at times, but I tend to be busy with my projects, either getting out the new videos or working on learning new stuff. So, and number 1, Sailor Moon. Okay, original magical girl anime. Before Sailor Moon codified the modern magical girl anime, the genre used to take its magic literally. Previous magical girls were exclusive witches or celebrities. They fulfilled stereotypically girly and notably childish power fantasy. But when Sailor Moon came along, it takes on magical girls. Subclasses these days as trends. Yeah. Sailor Moon quite literally made magical girl anime up. Not only were magical girls now teenagers instead of children, but they also tackled more serious problems and got into dangerous fight. Sailor Moon slightly overrated. Magical girls became the genre's default. Young witches and idols resurfaced, but in different genres like school or idol anime. Yeah, I don't agree with that. It's kind of putting Sailor Moon as one of the first magical girl animes of its kind, and I don't think that is even remotely true. Yeah, CBR. CBR sucks, so let's not talk about CBR. This was one of those crappy tier lists. Well, Usada Pekora pop-up store opens at Peko-chan house. This is something I actually had opened up already, so this is something I really wanted to look into. It's time for the cute bunny show. Yeah, you're just in time. We're going to see what Pekora's pop-up store is. So you're right this time. This time it's time for the cute bunny show. Indy is right for once. Peko. On Tuesday morning, our reporter Seiji Nakazawa bounced out of bed with unusual energy, and as soon as he was ready, he dashed out of the door and headed to Tokyo's Ginza neighborhood, where a number of high-end fashion brands have flagship stores. With his wallet stuffed with cash, Seiji was ready to do some serious shopping, but he wasn't looking for clothes or accessories. No, he was in Ginza for virtual YouTuber merch. Blah blah blah. As a resident otaku, there are multiple characters who took on Seiji's heartstrings, but few so vigorously as VTuber Usada Pekora. Tuesday was the start of a special event at Ginza's Peko-chan house, and even before the doors opened at 11 AM, there was already a line, with fans waiting near a giant piece of Usada Pekora artwork on the window. The Peko-chan house name doesn't refer to Pekora, instead though it's named after Peko-chan, the little girl mascot of Fujija, one of Japan's oldest and most popular cafe chains. Just about every branch of Fujiya we started in Yokohama, but now has locations nationwide, has a statue of Peko-chan out in front. And Peko-chan house is normally stocked with souvenirs bearing the likeness of the Fujiya spokes-character. With the names being similar though, it was only a matter of time until Peko-chan and Pekora collaborated on the project. And Peko-chan house is now offering a special line of Usada Pekora Fujiya crossover merch. Okay, I cannot Therefore, letting fans into the store as there are only 4 people at a time to prevent overcrowding. When the Seiji finally got the go-ahead, he stepped through the door where life-size Pekora standee was there to welcome him. His attention was next grabbed by the boxes and tins of Milky, with illustrations of Pekora, the rest as Pekora-chan, and vice versa. Rather than try to choose between the original flavor and chocolate, keep them both. Let's see, the boxes are on... He then picked up 3 more boxes of Milky because they came as part of a bundle of acrylic mini standees of Pekora-chan. 33, that's about 33 bucks, I think. And come on, it's not like there was any chance he wasn't going to pick up a wall scroll too for 340 bucks about. 38 bucks, something like that. Too bad we can't see, we don't see anything of the stuff there. So change total tab. 9,523 yen. That is about 95 bucks. Some may say a lot of to drop in one shopping trip, but for a fan like him, his money well spent. We're happy for it. It's not that much. I mean, I've had shopping trips for well, not for me. Then again, when earlier this year I got some of my figures, I was a lot more than that. Then again, that was the only figures I have bought this year, so far. Oreo drops limited edition Super Mario cookies with different characters in every pack. This is something like that with Pokemon as well, right? Tesla gives new owners in the UK a grabbing stick after forcing them to get left hand. What? Tesla has started to deliver new Model 5 and Model X vehicles in the UK with a grabbing stick after they forced buyers to get left hand drive vehicles. Wait, if I'm sitting in my car, I'm not in the UK, so I drive on the right side, as most of the world does, but okay, my drive is on the right hand, so it makes sense, huh? You were surprised to know they stopped producing new Model 5 vehicles in right drive hand. The automaker decided to stop altogether in some smaller left-hand drive markets like Australia, and started offering right-hand drive vehicles in bigger markets like the UK. Okay. I've seen many buyers who saw their order cancelled. Some of them had been waiting for years since the Model 5. Yeah, apparently from what I get, Tesla is stopping production for some of their models with right-hand drive, left-hand drives. But this says, I'm not sure what this is about. And they're now offering this thing as a grabbing stick. Ah, okay. Oh, I see. I see what is going on. Yeah, okay. So pretty much what they are doing is Tesla is not isn't making any cars. Okay, it's not about the drive as in your man, how you switch gears and all that. It's drive as in the position of where the driver is. So Tesla simply put, it's not for countries that drive on the left hand side. Tesla is not making any cars anymore specifically for that. So everyone has to get a right hand side car in those countries if you want to get one from Tesla. And as a solution, well, you're getting this so that you can get parking receipts and all that from your window. This is stupid. Probably to save money so that they don't have any specific lines where that only make the left-hand ones, but it's silly. Anything else special? Oh! New Spice and Wolf anime. That's a blast from the past. The previously announced new Spice and Wolf anime project revealed its first trailer and a 2025 premiere date. The new project is a reboot. Oh, a reboot? Do we need a reboot of Spice and Wolf? I don't think we need a reboot of Spice and Wolf. Main cast from the original anime is returning. That is neat though. I wonder how far it is going to go. If it's going beyond what the original seasons have done, then maybe for consistency. I mean, it is 15 years ago then it first aired, so. I actually have a part of the manga of Spice and Wolf as well, so it was a nice read. Shall we watch the trailer together, see what it's about? How it is? So far I'm not seeing... Yeah, it's nice animation style, but not really that different from the original. Then again, figures as much. It works, I guess. We'll have to see how that goes. Spice and Wolf was a fun anime though. Fun series. Just not sure if it's one of those series that needed a reboot at this point, but kinda depends how far they are willing to take it. What's your opinion on that? VTuber Moria Karaoke gets a stunning limited edition PC case from Hyde. Those are fun, but I probably need to make one for myself at some point. Then most controversial writing decisions in anime history, yeah, Endless 8, probably again. Tom Hardy drops intense Venom 3 first look, and it has intriguing tied to the Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh, that's interesting. Shall we have a see? Although Sony's Spider-Man universe recently hit a snag with El Muerto being taken off the calendar, there are still various other projects to look forward to from this franchise, including Venom 3. With the prequel doesn't have a specific release date yet, principal photography has been officially kicked off, and Tom Hardy, the actor behind Eddie Brock and his symbiote partner, has shared an intense first look at, complete with an intriguing title Spider-Man No Way Home. Remember how the Venom Let There Be Carnage mid-credit scene saw Eddie and Venom being transferred to the MCU, and then in Spider-Man No Way Home, mid-credit scene they were sent back to their universe? Well, you want to take a look at photo Hardy shared on Instagram to see if there's anything familiar about his wardrobe. Hardy makes this ferocious expression in front of a mirror with the dog obviously by Yodras in part 1. Looking more closely, he's wearing the same shirt Eddie had on when he was hopping back and forth between realities. And since Hardy included V3 in his short, primarily emoji-filled captions, this indicates that it is from Venom 3 rather than his time on Venom Let There Be Carnage and Spider-Man No Way Home. As such, we can infer that Venom 3 will either begin immediately after No Way Home, or well, at least flashback to when he was returned to his home universe. Well, No Way Home provided a platform for Tom Holland's Peter Parker to turn up with Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield played counterparts to do with things like blah 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 blah. Instead, he continued hanging out in Mexico and got a primer on the MCU from Ted Lasso's Cristo Fernandez, and he was intended to go to New York to see Spider-Man. Instead, Eddie and his gooey friend were transported back home, although a piece of its symbiote was left behind in the MCU. Because of that, it's unclear if Holland, Spidey, and Hardy's Venom will ever come face to face, or if Marvel Studios will use this symbiote fragment to introduce its own Venom someday. I do hope so. And not. This is just. Oh, hey, something happened.